Hi everyone, it's me Leslie here with another video. Thank you so much for watching my video and thank you so much for subscribing. Today I'm doing a storytime discussion to talk a little bit about being friendly. So last week I wasn't able to do a video because my schedule was hectic. And this week I could barely eke out a video because my schedule is hectic. But here I am. It's nighttime, but I really wanted to make a video. So here I am. So today, I really want to talk about being friendly because, especially during this holiday season, I have noticed so much rude behavior. I mean, of course, there have been people who have been super friendly and kind and helpful and generous, but there have also been those rude people, the ones that kind of make the day not so bright. So a few weeks ago, as some of you may know, I've got two daughters, a 1-year-old and a 5-year-old. And a few weeks ago, we were at the playground and Rosebud was playing and she saw a nice girl there and she wanted to play with her, and she walked up to her confidently and said, "Would you like to play with me?" And the little girl, with her mom standing right in front of her, the little girl said to my daughter, "No, I'm good." And then she walked up to her mom and the mom said, "Are you okay? Do you want me to go push you on the swing?" And without any words from her mom, like, "Don't you want to make a new friend?" When you're at the playground, it's always fun to make a new friend or something. She didn't say any single thing. They just walked away and the mom went and pushed her on the swing. That could have been a lesson to teach her daughter about being inclusive and friendly and whatever else. Last week, I took my family to the library, and Rosebud, my older daughter, who's 5, I feel like her confidence is eroding when it comes to asking friends to play. Because there have been so many times where a friend at the playground or library will say no, that they don't want to play, and that's the end. Their parent doesn't interject, their parent doesn't say anything. And so last week at the library, Rosebud saw a little girl that she really wanted to play with, and she said, "Mom, can you please help me make a friend?" And so I walked over to the little friend who looked like she was about Rosebud's age, and we said, "Hey, do you want to play together here in the library?" And the little friend, whose mom was sitting right behind her, the little friend just said no. And then she just walked to her mom. The mom didn't say anything. And that was another teaching opportunity that was missed out by a parent. And in terms of what I experience when I go out, I went to the grocery store today and witnessed a rude act. Well, one of many. But one of the examples I want to give was when I was in the grocery store. And so we were down an aisle. And on the left side, there was a lady pulling drinks off the shelf and looking at them and putting them back on the shelf and pulling them back off the shelf and looking at them. And she was just shopping. But she was 100% oblivious to what was happening behind her, which was there was a lady behind her waiting, basically rolling her eyes, and I could tell she was losing her temper or about to lose her temper. And then behind that lady was somebody else who didn't really know what was going on, but they knew that there was a backup. And I was in front of all of them on the right side. They were on my left side and I was on the right side, and I saw all of this playing out. And there was nobody behind me, so I just backed up my cart and I gestured to the woman behind the lady with the soda who was oblivious. I gestured, "Hey, you can come over this way. You can come through here. I'll back up." I backed up my cart and she walked through. The lady walked through that was waiting, and she didn't even acknowledge me. And she basically just rolled her eyes. I could tell she was upset, and she just walked past to go finish doing what she was doing. She didn't acknowledge the fact that I just went out of my way to let her through noticed her pain and struggle and let her come through. She didn't say thank you. She didn't say anything. She didn't give me a nod. She didn't even look at me. She didn't even acknowledge me, besides her noticing that I gestured for her to come through. I thought I was being friendly. I thought, and I was making things easier for her. It had nothing to do with me, except for making things easier for her. But that wasn't acknowledged. And that was just one of many things that I had to experience today during my Christmas/grocery/errands. And I am making this video to say, life doesn't have to be like this. Life doesn't have to be a hit and miss grab bag of friendly/unfriendly people. What does it take to be friendly? I'm not saying going extra out of our way to open the door for someone or grab something off of a high shelf. I'm not saying do anything extreme. I'm saying say please, say thank you. I'm saying teach your kids, if you have kids, I'm saying teach your kids how to be a friendly kid. It's not natural for them to just want to be rude and not play with another kid. That's not natural for them. Or at least I don't think so. And if it does come naturally for them to want to play by themselves, it is important to teach our children how to be better. Life isn't just about going throughout your day hoping that something turns out better or hoping that things work out good for you, or hoping this or hoping that. A lot of things that happen in life are teaching and learning opportunities. Where if you have a kid, when my daughter is impolite to a friend at the park, I step in. Don't just snatch the friend's toy. You share the toy. They had the toy first. In 5 minutes, you can have the toy. She wouldn't know this valuable life lesson if I weren't there to help teach her. Of course, these things sound simple and watered down, but that's a 5-year-old. They are starting from scratch, essentially, with learning how to be decent people, good citizens, members of society. We adults teach them that through our behaviors. Whether we have kids or not, we're teaching them through our behaviors how to be. And when we are at the grocery store or shopping mall or whatever we do, and we are oblivious to those around us, or if somebody, if you can help somebody that looks like they're obviously suffering in front of you, if you can help them, help them. Or if somebody does something kind for you, say thank you. It doesn't take much effort to be a decent person. It doesn't take much effort to be a friendly person. I'm not saying, do anything out of your way. Just a thank you, you're welcome, or excuse me, or let me get my basket out of your way so you can finish your grocery shopping. I was at a store a few days ago. And I was in a line. I was at the cashier's register. And I was purchasing my items. And she and I, the cashier and I were chit-chatting. And the lady next to me said, "Oh my gosh, I love how friendly you are." She said that to me. She said, "Oh my gosh, I love how friendly you are." And even though that was a sweet thing for her to say, a kind thing for her to say, it shouldn't be so surprising. It shouldn't be so uncommon. But But it is becoming really uncommon to experience friendliness. What's happening? Being friendly to one another is important. We're all earthlings. We're all here dealing with life's ups and downs. We're all here dealing with the the minimal knowledge base that we have about so many things. Life has its ups and downs. There are so many things we need to learn. So many things we need to do in this short time here. As much as some of us don't want to believe it, we are like one big family. When we are out shopping, or when we are out at the park, or when we are at school, or whatever we're doing, just imagine that those people that you bump into could be your cousin, could be your mother, could be your dad, could be your grandmother, grandfather, auntie, uncle. Those people could be that to you. And how would you want them to be treated? How do you want to be treated? Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. If you want your kid to make friends at the park, don't you think that other people want their kid to make friends at the park? If you want people to be friendly and kind and polite to you in the line at the grocery store, don't you think that it should all be reciprocated? If you want somebody to be friendly to you on the road and you put your signal light on and they don't let you in, don't you wish they'd let you in? And maybe when you have an opportunity to let somebody else in traffic, you let them in traffic. Do unto others what you would like somebody to do for you. Somebody turns on their signal light, if you can, let them in. Somebody needs a little help and you have a few minutes, help them. What's the big deal? So anyway, this video has gone on way too long, sorry. I'm going to end this video today, and thank you all so much for watching. It doesn't take much effort to be a decent human being and try and treat others the way you would want to be treated. Be that good example so that things can be better in the future. If I do something good today and somebody sees it, maybe they'll do something good in a similar fashion tomorrow. If I teach my kid how to be a friend, then maybe she'll be able to teach other kids how to be friends in the future. I mean, I know she's trying to teach her little sister how to be a good friend. Be better for yourself. I'll be better for myself. I'll be better, a good example, a friendly person, to the best of my ability. Because we all have bad days, right? But it's not the other person's fault we're having a bad day. Or maybe it is. But it doesn't hurt to say, excuse me, please, thank you, you're welcome. Or let me move my basket out of the way. Or fill in the blank with so many other examples. Let's try and be friendlier people to one another. We're all in this ship together. We're all earthlings, brothers and sisters. in this life. And so that's where I'll end this video today. Thank you all so much for watching. And until next time, bye.